Ghosts that followed a ship by C.B. Colby. The sea is full of mystery, and its history is full of tales of the unusual. Here is a fairly modern ghost story of the deep that has never been solved. In January of 1925, an oil tanker was plowing through the Pacific toward the Panama Canal when tragedy struck. Two men were overcome by gas while cleaning out an empty cargo hatch and were buried at sea. Several days later, a group of greatly disturbed crewmen approached the captain with an astonishing story. They told him that they had seen both the dead seamen following their ship at twilight the past few nights. The captain refused to take the story seriously, but the reports persisted, and even some of the officers of the ship saw the men. The heads of the two men would appear in the water off the side of the ship from which they had been buried, and seemed to follow the ship for a few moments. Then they would vanish again. Since so many men and officers saw the apparitions at the same time, the captain finally decided to bring the matter to the attention of the officials of the company when they docked at New Orleans. They too listened, at first with disbelief, and then with wonder. One of the company officers suggested that the first mate obtain a camera and be ready for the next appearance of the two ghostly faces in the waves. This was done. Then the officer gave the captain a fresh roll of film, with orders to keep it sealed in his own possession until he had a chance to use it. This the captain promised to do. Back through the canal went the tanker, and out again into the Pacific. As the ship reached the same spot in the ocean, once more the two faces appeared alongside at twilight. The captain broke open the film and loaded the camera himself. When the ghost next appeared, he took 6 photos, then locked up the camera for safekeeping and away from any possible tampering. When they reached port, the film was taken to a commercial photographer for developing and printing. This man knew nothing about the mystery, nor the reason for the photographs which he processed. 5 of the negatives showed nothing unusual, just waves and spray, but the 6th showed what appeared to be the outlines of 2 heads and faces in the waves. This was enlarged, so that they showed it plainly, and it was revealed that the 2 objects were in the same relation to the ship as the 2 ghosts reportedly seen by the crewmen and ship's officers. These interesting photos eventually were inspected by Dr. Hayward Carrington, a noted investigator of psychic phenomena. He checked the story with company officials, and, after looking at the photo, said that there could be no doubt that at least one of the faces in the waves was a realistic photo of the dead man. It is said that after the tanker was decommissioned and the crew dispersed, the ghosts ceased to appear.